We are playing some more Rimworld, and Selma just woke up, just had a meal, and now she's cutting trees. And for today, the first thing I would like to do is show you that I've been learning two new things which a lot of people don't even know about. Which one of them is self-tending, and the second one of them is queuing. Now, most people will choose three people to start with and a lot of stuff, and when someone is wounded, they just help each other. And most people are not aware that when a person is alone, that you can actually self-tend. Now the thing is, also for me, I've been looking at this for a million times at this screen down here, and it actually is saying right down here, self-tending. So if something happens, you can help yourself, but the effectiveness is 70% of normal efficiency. So the point is you can still help yourself, which is very handy. But it will be less good than when someone else is helping you, which, sounds kind of logic. So we turn that on right down here, so now she can help herself. Of course, we need to take care that we actually got some medicines. And now here the thing comes. Alright, I'm going to show you about queuing. Now, I want to actually harvest these 3 plants. And normally what you do when you want something done before something else, you do this. And then, your character will start doing the plant. And once it's done, sometimes this person would go back to the trees. It could be, right? Now the thing here is, let me just show you. Probably she will hold to the trees. Yep. So now she will go to the trees. Now let's just imagine we need to bring this medicine away and we want the wood to be brought away. So what you can do is you hold, well, first of all, you click on, let's just say pick it up, alright? Then you want this wood to be brought away before she starts cutting with new wood. Then you hold shift. And when you hold shift and then your right mouse button, prioritize hauling wood, you can see the next thing she does after this one is hauling the wood. After that, I'm still holding shift, by the way, prioritize cutting the tree. So when you hold shift, you can queue stuff, and you can also see down here queuing, hauling wood to the stockpile zone, +1. This is super duper handy. It is also with farming, like she will keep going to the farming. And by the way, farming, we can actually just turn this off. So in this way, she won't be too much bothered with farming. And on this way, you don't have to, turn it on and off with farming, which is just super duper handy. Alright, so the thing here is, this game is gonna take a very long time, especially when you play alone. And when you play alone, it has its own difficulty to say that they will try the best to let you play alone. So with other words, if someone would crash land on this planet, like an enemy, and you want to take it prisoner and you want to recruit it, the difficultiness of recruiting a person will be way higher than when you start out with 3 people. So the thing what we're going to need to do real quick, real soon, is actually, start making a prison. We need to have a medical bay because, maybe someone of another faction can crash down. You have to heal them up and then really hope that this person will join you. But the chance is highly that this person will not be joined up. So the thing here is, I would like to actually, start live streaming this game onto a Saturday, which will be, let me think, 1900 hours GMT, to say. And I want to do this every Saturday, just for like, let's say, 4 hours, because it's going to take a real long time. It already did when we were with 3 people. I remember that at some point, I start just live streaming it, and I haven't been live streaming for a very long time, and I would like to live stream again. And I think this game is just perfect to live stream. So that is my plan. For today, I'm just going to. This is so handy, the queuing stuff. Oh lord. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to live stream this, and the thing is, what we're going to do is to keep the story short. We need to try to recruit people, because I believe that the amount of chance that someone randomly will join your faction is very low. I think it's super low compared with when you start up with 3 people. Because if you have 3 people, you just, you know, you already have so much. 3 people is easy. 1 person is not easy. Alright, so let me just take a overall look at what we want to do here. We need to have a prison. We need to sooner or later get a fridge going, which we need a generator. A few couple of things, so... Okay, she's what she's doing. She's wandering. That is fine. She needs to... Whoa, what is that? Why isn't sleep turned on? Okay, let me just turn sleep on. That's why she was up early this morning. Let's sleep at 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can sleep for... No, 7 hours is fine. And then she also needs to have a little break. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is something that I think would be fine. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. So it's even spread out. There's enough time to sleep. It is very much needed. Because, yeah, like I said, we are alone. And one thing we really need to be careful with is the needs. The mood needs to stay at least, you know, above, let me say, this point down here. We don't need to get too much trouble. The rest need to be good. The food need to be good. The recreation and stuff. So, just for the sake of it, I am going to add in a horse pin so she can just play around for a bit. And the one thing that I have been saying is that I would like to, you know, build a little base out of this. But I think what I can better do is kind of build a new building onto this before changing everything. Because changing takes a long time, and I think I can better just add something new to the whole show. I will keep certain parts of this. I'm not going to change it all. So let me see. No, I'm not going to add in a door. What I am going to do here is... I'm just going to put it 1 lower as in the speed. We're going to plan out something. Now, I think we have enough farmland for, you know, with 2 of us, we really don't need any more. I'm just going to plan out an area. This might seem very big. It kinda is. And the farmland will be like little little plots. And what I'm gonna keep in mind is to have this as a walkway. This will be more than enough because later on I will get like a small little plot with it. And anything else you just have to see for the future. Now what will be very handy is to have an entrance. Let me just see. We need to have a medical bay, right? So let me just say we need to have a bed here. We're going to need to have a... I don't want to make it like too big. I want to have a bed here. This is going to be the medical bay. I want to have a little bit of space or else, you know, complaining it's not spacious, you know. Here's going to be a cooler. And here's going to be a torch. Then we're just going to make a door right down here. Right? And we can have a torch here or a heater or whatever. Then we're going to need to have a prison. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be the prison. The prison, of course, I'm not going to expect to have 2 people anytime soon. Yes. Yes. The prison's gonna need to have a table. Prisons need to feel a little bit comfortable, so we're gonna place a bed here. We're gonna place a table here with 2 chairs. We're gonna have a cooler here and a lamp right down here, or a light. So we have enough space for that, right? Then we have this planned out. Anything else? She needs to have a nice bed too. I'm always, you know, unsure about corner stuff. What can I exactly do with that? Now, I could, you know, get into a lot of trouble. But let's say she needs a spacious room. And I think this should be good enough. Like, have a bed, have a side table. she can have like... it is a waste of space though. Like I wanted to say, her bed needs to be here with a side table. Maybe. And then have a... what is that? Very important. It will, you know, increase the mood a little bit, which is a dresser. Dresser is 2. So we could say, how about we place the dresser down here then? Have a... you can try to put a piece of artwork down here. You can have a cooler down here and a light down here. So it is a little bit filled in like that. It's a bit of a larger room, a long room. And then I'm going to need to keep in mind things to the future. I am going to remove it once again because I'm not happy with that. So what I am going to do to make it myself a little more easier, because just the way how the room is looking, I'm going to go like this. And then have a door right down here. This might seem big, but it is the best thing to do. Because at some point you can have like a double bed. You can have like 2 of these things at the side. We could have a dresser right down here. You could have... yeah, this is already the thing. Filling in the blank is difficult sometimes. Let me see what she's doing. What are you doing? You're wandering. Okay, what do you need to do? You need to sooner or later get something going. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm just putting it past real quick. And you're gonna cut these pieces of wood. And you're already going to build something out here. But I think I'm going to need to cook something. So, is it... okay, it's ready to harvest. Let me just get this going. Let her just do the thing, and then we're going to put this on 3 and see if she's going to do that. Alright, the room is big enough like that. Alright. We could place a bed here. Dresser here. Dresser here, I mean. Oh, a dresser here would be better. Then we can have, say, like a cooler here, a lamp here, and then artwork into this corner. I think that will be enough. Like at least an artwork, the dressers, the end tables. Yeah, so that is good. So I'm gonna choose for that. And I'm just gonna ignore this corner. I mean, I could do something with it, but I'm not going to for now. Right, so that is done. We have at least 2 rooms. I think that is also important. Another thing that I'm going to need to do is... let me see here. We need to have an opening here. And then an opening there. Let's just say... okay, no, wait. A cooking station is 3. So if I do it like this, she will cook here. And then right away she can walk to the refrigerator area. I want to have a hallway of at least 2 that way. So here's going to be the refrigerator area. It's close by the medical bay, the prison, and we can have like, you know, a table here. And we can sit down. Something like that, and we have something here to play, like a horseshoe or whatever, so we don't have to always get forced to go outside. I know what I said that I want to have this a pathway, but let's just leave it. Let's just move the pathway up once. Hope it's still followable. Jesus. And then I'm also going to need to make like a... you know, like a shaft where if this door opens and she's here, Is this door open? This one is already closed, so the coal doesn't go all the way out to the bigger rooms. Now this area here. Ay, caramba. Like planning stuff out is difficult. Maybe I should do this. Now there is something that I'm also going to need to do. Let me just remove this. So the thing here is I'm going to need to have generators. I would like to place a generator right down here and one down here. For the reason being because, you know, it is needed. I don't want to place it elsewhere out the base. I want to have it close up to right down here near the fridge. So in this case we're going to need to get this away. Have a little, shaft, whatever. So I can place the workbench like this. Still place the tables like that. That is fine. And she can go quick in and quick out. That's very good. That will make sense at some point. This here will stay there for right now. It will be a small refrigerator area. And then anything else. This is going to be built out all the way down here. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with this area, but that is something for later on. Alright, let's just first make sure that this piece of the building will be built. Okay, and she's gonna do that. Have you been cooking something? She's been cooking 3 foods. This one stuff will stay here. Which is total 10. You know what? Let's make one more. Okay, then prioritize. Let's first refuel it and then cook. So she's gonna refuel and cook that. After she's done with that, we are going to start building some stuff out here. Later on we will demolish this stuff and we're gonna continue working on this until here, and then we have like a bit of a better basic base setup going. This wall will be removed. This stuff will be gone. This stuff here will stay. I will make it a little bit longer if need, but I don't think really it's gonna be needed because we're not really gonna get raiders right now. It will be at difficulty level 2. Alright, so we have a wild woman wandering in. This is Jane. Now the point is with a wild woman, if I would select Selma and right mouse button on this, we have a 50-50 chance to arrest her. Now the problem with this is if it goes wrong, they start fighting, it can be game over. And this is something you need to be super careful with. I mean, I could save the game and just, you know, see if it works or not. But let's see if it would be worth it. He's incapable of carrying, which is very bad. He's a tortured artist. And she's a slow learner. I mean, I would just like to skip wild people for now. I would rather have like a prisoner, which come from an airdrop. But another problem here is that I'm going to need to build this base. So let me just first start him in the back, then go up. Let us first build this stuff here, because there are no trees onto this edge, like that. And I want her room to be done ASAP. All right. This is going to take a bit of time. I'm going to speed it up. Shouldn't be afraid to do that because there's no worries at all. We just need to keep an eye out on the food, keep an eye out on the mood, things like that. And after this wall here is done, we're going to first build the whole wall, then remove this, and then we have like a lot of trees here to do some more stuff, right? And I'm thinking of it, it might actually be more handier to cancel this out and then chop some wood here in the middle. Alright. Speed it up again. She has a bit of food. And in about 6 minutes for me and for you guys, this is already it. And like I said, it takes a long time, and I can do a lot of cut editing. But I feel like I want to show it all, so that's why I would like to live stream this on Saturdays. And yeah, keep it with Saturdays, and Saturdays for maybe 4-5 hours. And then you guys can, you know, enjoy it with me if you like to, rather than having short 26-minute episodes. Well, I can do a little bit, not too much. Alright. Okay, you fix it first. Very good. And do this. And yeah, wood. Don't touch this. This is like reserve wood. You know, when we need to fuel this, I will just undo the stuff. Or when we really run out of wood, we can use the inside wood. Okay, very good. We're almost done with that. And yeah, this is gonna go well. If this is fixed, we are safely on the inside. We are going to move a piece of farmland up after we build the room. Very important. Alright. If you guys have some more tips, then you can always let me know. So what I think for the future, of course we need more people. My priority after building this is to get more people. We have like a couple of geysers. We have 3, 1, 2, and I see another one here, but where is the... Yeah, this one, no thank you. So we are going to... Now let me just take it easy here. We're going to at some point plan out the base, and I have a very handy kind of thing for that. Okay, just in case if... no, let's just... X. It's okay, very good. Also... It's gonna be your room, very good. With a door and with a floor, like that. And already have a bed. I can't remember what I wanted to do. Did I want to do that? I can't remember. Let me see. I think this. And then this down here. And an end table right down there. Okay, so this is just going. So my plan here is, this is something that I slowly kind of figured out. We all know this thing is 6x6, which basically means this, right? So what I do is calculate the outside. So for example, it is 3. I want to keep an eye out, or keep in mind that 4. So in case you want to have a building around it, it's 4. Have a little space where I can walk behind it, and then the outside wall. So that will be like 6. So this is how I kind of calculate it from now on into the future. You know, if this thing would be right down the map, I would just do 5 like this, and then I know like here I have to go around the corner. This is something that I would like to, you know, keep in mind, do this in the future. So you know, calculate, will it fit? Of course I'm not gonna build the wall like this. If it's, you know, this one is further, I will just make it like a nice wall. So this will be 5, 6, 5, 6. The reason why I want to go around the corner is because I think that we shouldn't go too big. We should go a little big, but not too big. So in this case, we can see that the wall of this geyser is further than this wall. So we're gonna use this wall here, as you can see. Gonna make it like nice and squarey, just like that. So we have 2 here. We can build like a nice heavy machinery facility down here. And we have one down here which I would like to take into the base. This one is a little bit off the path, I would say. I don't mind to have a little hill or a mountain indoors. But I don't want too much, because if we go on a very high setting with when we have like 9 or 10 people, I will put it on difficulty level 4 with basically gives a higher chance for infestation to happen. I don't want to have too many mountains in the base because then digging will be a bit of a problem. So this dude is coming with us. I'm going to have one entrance, and I think so far, as it looks like, the entrance is going to be right down here. Use some power for the entrance. Have a bit of farmland. It would be a shame to not bring this in though. So what we could do is just a little bit. I like to, you know, chop it off like that because I would like to have like a good amount of farmland in here and then go back up again. As to say, this little corner is farmland corner, and then move on that way. Something like that. That would be fine. We have like a geyser here. We have like a bit of farmland here. I could take like a little snap of it. But I shouldn't make it too big. Alright. There is a lot of stuff going on for the future. I'm going to need to, let's say, make the land dry. There's a lot of stuff. I think I will just do a couple more episodes until it is like Saturday, and then we're going to live stream this. I will just announce it every stream. For now, thanks for watching. So we still have like 6 days left until it gets summertime. If it into summer, we need to take care that we have a cooler going. We need to take care for at least a bit of food and clothing. Alright, what is next? You know what, I just